Hi everyone, and welcome to another fascinating episode of Planetic. In this video, we'll dive into the intriguing world of tropical monsoon and tropical savanna climates. Picture this, you're in a lush, green landscape. The air is thick with moisture, and the sun beats down mercilessly. Suddenly, the skies open up, and rain pours down in sheets. It's like someone turned on a giant faucet. This, my friends, is the essence of the tropical monsoon climate. Now, imagine another scene. You're standing in an open grassland, with scattered trees dotting the horizon. The sun is still scorching, but the air is dry, and the ground is parched. Then, as if by magic, the rains come, transforming the landscape into a vibrant green oasis. Welcome to tropical savanna. These two climates may seem worlds apart, but they share a common thread, the seasonal dance of rain and drought. Unlike the temperate regions, where seasons are defined by temperature, the tropics march to the beat of a different drum, the presence or absence of rainfall. In the tropical monsoon climate, the rains are intense and prolonged, creating a lush, jungle-like environment. Picture the Amazon rainforest or the jungles of Southeast Asia. These areas are teeming with biodiversity, but not quite as rich as the true tropical rainforest. It's like comparing a bustling city to a megacity. Both are impressive, but one takes it to the next level. As we move away from the equator, the rainfall becomes less frequent, and the dry season grows longer. This is where we find the tropical savanna. Think of the iconic grasslands of Africa, home to vast herds of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles. These animals are the superstars of the savanna, embarking on epic migrations in search of green pastures. But what causes this seasonal shift in rainfall? It all comes down to the sun's position and the global wind patterns. As the sun moves north or south of the equator throughout the year, it drags a band of rising air and moisture with it. This band is known as the Intertropical Convergence Zone, or ITCZ for short. When the ITCZ is overhead, it's like a giant atmospheric dance party. Warm, moist air rises, condenses, and falls back to Earth as rain. This is why sailors of old dubbed this region the doldrums. The lack of steady winds could leave ships stranded for weeks or even months. The winds that feed into the ITCZ are called trade winds. They're like nature's delivery service, bringing moisture from the oceans to the land. But when these winds come from the land, they're bone dry, leaving the landscape parched and thirsty. Now, let's talk about some of the incredible places where we find these climates. In the Americas, the southern tip of Florida, much of southern Mexico, and most of Central America and the Caribbean fall under the tropical monsoon and savanna zones. It's like a tropical party stretching from sea to shining sea. In Africa, we find the tropical savanna dominating the landscape. From the West African nations to Tanzania and Mozambique in the southeast, these grasslands are a defining feature of the continent. It's no wonder that when we think of Africa, we often picture the majestic lions, elephants, and giraffes roaming the savanna. Across the Indian Ocean, the monsoon takes center stage. The western coast of India experiences one of the most extreme wet and dry seasonal variations in the world. It's like someone flips a switch, and the landscape goes from dry and dusty to green and lush in a matter of weeks. Southeast Asia is another hotspot for these climates. Countries like Burma, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia all fall within the tropical monsoon zone. Here, rice is the king of crops, thriving in the wet and dry conditions and feeding millions of people. And let's not forget about Australia. The northern coasts of this island continent experience the monsoon, but with a twist, it happens at the opposite time of year compared to its Indian counterpart. These climates also shape the lives of billions of people, many of whom live in developing countries. From the bustling cities of Mumbai and Bangkok to the rural villages of Africa and South America, the seasonal rhythm of rain and drought plays a crucial role in agriculture, water management, and daily life. As we wrap up this episode, I encourage you to step outside your climatic comfort zone and explore these fascinating regions, whether through travel, documentaries, or even a trip to your local zoo or botanical garden. You might be surprised by the incredible diversity and resilience of life in the tropical monsoon and savanna. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.